Hi guys, it's Grizzly GoPro Guy. I told you guys I would be doing a video on the shop, and I told you guys I would probably be on my dirt bike, and guess what? It is on my dirt bike. So today I'm riding alone. My cousin's quad isn't working right, so I just decided, well, I brought my dirt bike to ride, so I'm gonna go ride. So what I'm doing now is I'm taking the street over to our trail. It's an industrial park. We could have went over through the farmer's trail, but that one's usually a lot more muddy. But right here, I just take the street that's never muddy. Sometimes there's some puddles, but you know, it's never really truly completely muddy as the farmer field is. Right here, as somebody keeps driving cars through and drifts over here, somebody else found our trail and they're driving cars through here now, and me and my cousin just hate it. It's absolutely horrible. So yeah, I'll show you guys is our intermediate trail, we like to call this, or the trail I'm riding on right now is our beginner trail. It's basically a small race track that's wide enough for about 5 or 6 dirt bikes or quads to be riding the same track, so we can race around sometimes. And then where I'm going now, this is another trail. If you look to the right, you would have seen a big puddle. Right there used to be our trail to get to our track, but it just flooded over there because of all the ruts that we made over there. So now we made another one. To the left right there, that was our trail at Farmer's Field. And this is a small ditch, maybe about 6 inches deep. It's not that bad to cross, but you know. Where I'm going right now is the top of our trail. Just recently, the truck business, Kenworth, just destroyed half of our trail because they were putting up a parking lot for the semi-trailers. If you look to the right a second ago, you will have seen that. That big building that you saw on the right was Kenworth. And if you can see here, half of our trail is ruined. Mostly the part where I'm standing on right now. And way on the other side of the trail is a tent that has been torn down by the wind. Me and my cousin still have no idea why is that tent there. We're guessing that with some other people on the trails. This is our turn. Not too muddy, but nonetheless muddy still. If you look to the left, there's another trail there that takes you to a shortcut to a jump. In a couple of seconds you'll see that there's actually 2 jumps. Because sometimes we like to go take both our dirt bikes out there and do a little jumping. To the left, or I'm sorry, right, you just saw was a trail to cross one of our bridges. That's a lawn cut. That's where we started out to cross. But now if you look to the right, there's another trail right there, which I'm going through right now, which will get you right to the bridge. Right now where I'm going is to the tent that I talked about earlier. But right here it looks about a little too muddy. It looks like somebody got their truck or ATV stuck and they made a humongous rut. If you look to your left right there, there's our humongous car tires there. And the odd thing is that they all lead straight to this tent. So me and my cousin are very happy about this, but nothing that we can do about it because we don't own these trails. We just found this field and we started making trails. So here is the jump. If you look out to your right, on the right side of the screen, there's a jump right there. And if you look straight ahead, up that trail, up the hill, there's another smaller jump that we can go. It looks like there are car tires that went over that and over this jump. As you can see, right down the middle, 2 tire tracks, and they are wide enough for a car to travel through them. And the surprising thing is that they didn't get stuck over that jump. The jump is not very good for cars, but it does work pretty good for dirt bikes and ATVs and stuff like that. Here's the second jump on your left. We just passed up. And right now I'm going up to the end of the trail where I can turn around and keep going, or I can get off the trail and go back to the shop, which I can take either street or the farmer's field. But in today's case, we just had some big rain, so I don't really feel like getting super muddy by going through a farmer's field, so I'm gonna go through the street. But first I'm gonna do a couple laps through the racetrack to get some of the mud off me. Because once before, me and my cousin got super muddy, and then we were flinging all the mud all over the place, and we got in a bit of trouble. I think you know by who. If you don't, the cops. Yeah. Yeah, they pulled us over, and then we just went on with our day. They told us not to ride in the street anymore, but you know, we just don't leave mud on the trails. On the street anymore. So right here, now I am back into the racetrack. It's a little slippery still because it's muddy, and here is the hill that I took before to get back out to the street. This is all gravel, so it's okay for me to go fast and fling mud around. That truck is our friend Dan's truck. Dan the Rat Man. He sells my cousin rats for a snake. And right here to the right was our friend Brian's shop, because he's a mechanic also. He has a couple ATVs also. This shop where I just drove around is actually a shop where my uncle, the shop, used to rent, but it just got too small for him, so he moved over to the shop where I'm going back to right now. So this is pretty much wrapping up my first ride to shop. Thanks for watching, Grizzly GoPro Guy. Oh, and this is a tow truck shop right there. So once again, thanks for watching, Grizzly GoPro Guy. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.